Hello everyone, I'm back with another video on Photoshop. If you are new here, then my name is Abhishek and I'm a professional tattoo artist from NA Tattoo Studio, New Delhi, India. This video serves as a second part to my earlier video on basics of Photoshop. If you haven't seen that video yet, on the top is the link to that video if you want to watch it. Now let's start with this video. Here on the right hand side you can see a design that I created on Photoshop. I haven't used my iPad for this design, it's just Photoshop and some random images from the internet. On the bottom part here you are seeing the mantra. This one I drew it myself on Photoshop. You can do it even on paper with a pencil. It is up to you what medium you choose to make your design. Now let me show you what all elements I'll be using in this design. So I've already created a folder for this tattoo. Here you can see I have an image of my client's arm. So whenever I'm designing something, I take an image like this so I can make a design as per this arm. You see the fit and the flow of every arm is different. That is why I prefer to take an image of my client's arm and then design on top of it. This way I'm able to see how my design will turn out after the tattoo is done. There are more images that I'll be taking in this design. Like this one, I got it randomly by typing universe backgrounds on Google Images. Here's another image that I liked a lot. Here is the mantra that I drew on my iPad. And here is the Shiva that I'll be taking in this design. Let me show you another design that I created before for one of my clients. You can see all the elements, the background with the universe, the Shiva, the Shivaling and the lotus. So in this video I'll be creating another design but on this arm. So in Photoshop I'll press Ctrl N to make a new file. Now I want to make an image that is large in size. So that is why I'll be switching to inches. And then here I'll be writing 12 inches as width, 15 inches as height. My resolution will be 300 because I actually want to print it out on a paper. So here is my canvas. On the top side here you can see the ruler. Now I'll be importing the images from my desktop. Here is the arm. So let me import it to my file. Now I'll be going to the move tool and then resizing this image. Since it will be a design made on the bicep, I'm just focusing on the bicep at large. Yes, this looks good to me. Now I'll try to erase the background as much as possible. So now I'm using eraser, and when you right click you get options of what kind of a eraser do you want to use. So I use this blur eraser. If in case you want to increase or decrease the size of the brush, you can right click on the screen and here is the size. Now you can choose the size that you want. Now I'll be reducing the opacity of my brush to maybe 70% and just try to erase the background. Wherever you want, you can always reduce the size of your brush and then use it again. Now here I have the arm template. I have to design as per the shape and size of this arm. I'll be creating a new layer by pressing Ctrl, Shift and N. I'll press OK. Now I'm double clicking the bottom layer, the background layer, so that it becomes open. Right now it is locked here. So we'll rename this layer as background and we'll drag it down like this. Now we'll go to the paint bucket tool and select the color white and just press anywhere on the screen. You see on the right hand side it has become white. Now whatever we will be making on top of this layer will be our design. So let us import other elements. I'm again pressing Ctrl O and now I'll be dragging the Shiva inside. Now here is the Shiva image. It is as a new file and here is our old file you see on the top here. Now you can press Ctrl A and then Ctrl X to cut this image and then go back to the previous file and then press Ctrl V to paste it. Press the Shift button and then resize the image. Now you can go on the layers panel and click on normal. This is the blending mode and you can click on multiply. This way you will be able to see without the white color in the image. Again pressing the shift button and just trying to see what size would be nice. Now let me import my universe background. I'm again pressing Ctrl O to open a file and taking this image that I took out from Google Images. Now this image has too much fine details. I want to have a background that is a bit blurry and serves as a background to the mantra I will be placing. Now let us just adjust this image a bit. I'm going to Image, Adjustment, and then to Saturation. I'll be reducing the saturation to 100. Now I'm going to Filter, Blur, and then Gaussian Blur. You can change this figure and see whatever suits best for you. So this is the actual image. I feel this much blurry is good for me. Now I need to just darken this image a bit. I'm going to Image, Adjustment, Levels, and just tweaking the black towards the right hand side. So there is no perfect way to do this thing. You can just play around and see what works best for you. I'm again pressing Ctrl A and then X to cut it and then paste it on my file. I'm just rotating this image as per I feel it would look better on this arm. I need to flip this image because I want this planet coming on the right hand side. I'm going to Edit, Transform, Flip horizontally. Yeah. Just trying to resize this image a bit. I want the Shiva on top of this background, so I'm just shifting it up. I've taken my eraser tool, slowly trying to erase the background from the top of the Shiva face. Now I'm going to the Shiva layer and quickly erasing from the bottom so that they both merge. Now I want to place my mantra on top of this, so I'm again pressing Ctrl O and I'll be selecting my mantra file. Again the same steps, Ctrl A to select it, Ctrl X to cut, and then going on your file, and then we'll be pasting with a Ctrl V. Here is our mantra. I will rotate it. Now I want to invert this image because I want my mantra to be in white. So I'll be pressing Command I to invert the image, and then I want to go to my blending mode and do it as screen. This way only the white part remains and the black one goes, and when you select multiply it happens the opposite. So I want to resize my image now. Let me switch on my arm template layer so that I see the background also. I feel they both are mixing well. I'll quickly erase the top part of this background. Now I'll import another background from my files so that we have a background for the top part of the Shiva. For the top part, I feel this image is nice, so I'm importing it and then pasting it on my file. Now again, it is a colored image. We want to have it in black and gray. We go to Image, Adjustment, and Hue and Saturation. We remove all the saturation from this image. Now let's resize it so that it fits better with our design. I'll use blending mode multiply to see how it is coming up, and I'll reduce the size a bit. I feel it is looking good like this. I'll quickly erase the background in this image. I keep a margin from my template so that when actually I'm printing this design, I have a bit of margin to wrap around with the skin. Now there is a part of the top background that is going on the Shiva. I'll quickly select the same layer and then with my eraser tool, I'll resize my eraser and start erasing on the top of the Shiva face. I can always change the size and opacity of my eraser tool. Now let me quickly erase the extra part of the bottom background. Now if you see, the background of the bottom part is darker than the Shiva. Now let's try to darken up the Shiva a bit. We go to levels and here I'll be increasing the black a bit and just try to increase my highlight also. This way the piece is more dynamic and with more contrast. Now I want to increase the contrast of my top background. So I go to Image, Adjustment and Contrast. This way I can change the contrast as much as I need. Now here you can see we have the design ready. I'll quickly zoom inside and show you all the elements. Now if I switch off the bottom arm template layer, I would have the design ready to be printed. So in this way you can use Photoshop tools to create a tattoo design. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video. So I'll see you in my next video very soon.